City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Houston Texans. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action. Stroud moving to his right. Now he takes off. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of the 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go play action with Stroud. Exiting the pocket right. He'll take off again. Stroud avoids the contact as he slides to a stop after picking up the 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. A nice job by the quarterback. Realizing there's nothing downfield, take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. And the Raiders
2nd down and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. A Pro Bowler 4 years running. That is Max Crosby. Into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
brings up 4th down.
So, on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Back deep for the Raiders, it's Trey Tucker. Fair catch, taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. A rookie from A&M, Shamar Stewart, getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year. His first blow of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll get into the end zone. Brevin Jordan, touchdown Texans. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Now Kaimi Fairbanks on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Here's 2nd and 2.
Second down at the 43-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Raider first down. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he will score! Ashton Genty, touchdown Raiders.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all time, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's complete. It's taken down. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's up. It's Joe Mixon. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And it's going to be fourth down. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10.
At their own 7-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third down and 9. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Pushed out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On second down, Stroud. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here. Nope, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his third and 10. Moving outside the pocket. He'll try to run for it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Gain there of 21. It's good for a Texans first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Mixon. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Brings up second down.
On the quick, right?
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short. Play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And that's good run support on the end. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
A 2-yard gain.
Second and 7.
At the 18-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go through.
Now, Stroud. He'll try to work the screen with Mixon. the Texans are going to be looking at a first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
13 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Colton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will move out to a 14-7 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That's left side to Tucker. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of the rookie, Dante Thornton. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will score. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Sorry. 18. What's that?
On play action. Stroud. He'll be forced outright. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That'll be taken in by Nixon. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Inside, it's complete. 16 yards, pick up on that one. First down for Houston.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
18. What's that?
They'll go play action with Stroud. And he'll be taken down. They've got him back at the 50-yard line. Max Crosby working his way in to earn his 2nd sack of this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's that?
the gun. Here's Stroud. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Noel that time. And it'll be third down. Throwing is Stroud. His pass complete to Jalen Noel. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. Tymee Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Under.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Elandon Roberts. And the Raiders are going to take possession.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Now, this looks like a design run, and he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground inside the 40, a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Gentile. And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to...
And he'll take it on in. Ray Tucker. Touchdown, Vegas.
Touchdown, Raiders.
And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Not even a little bit. Hold on. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions get louder than my words. I ain't so, but still so lot of hurt.
All right.
Here's Stroud. As he throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Third down and 9.
Here we go. 18. Let's go.
Here's Stroud. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up here, first and 10. To throw is Stroud. Moving to his left.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to be third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. Well, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans cut the deficit down to 1.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. Short throw, that's pulled in by Mayer. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away.
He works free, right side. Take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It's 3rd and 4.
All right. 19. What's up? Hey! Why Tony? Tony. Good
Stroud going to set up the throw. This one complete to Jordan. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
Second down, they need 7.
On the quick, right?
To throw, it's Stroud. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Max Crosby, he gets it yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Stroud to throw. Over the middle, taken in by Noel. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. That's taken in. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Mixon. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backward.
He was taken down behind
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get, the offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal.
All right.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
From the 2-yard line yet again, what can they do on 3rd and goal? Chubb will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself.
Always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
On the return is Dylan Laube. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. Off the sideline, past the 30. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He gets this one to Tucker. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And that is incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. The Raiders send their punt team out. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his 1st effort.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, Stroud. Working free downfield, it is Williams. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. That goes for 58. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 2.
On the quick, right?
Down Chubb. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down. So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. In the middle, he's got Tucker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Horton. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
And it's 3rd down.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll run to begin the 4th, and here's Genty. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 15-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most, and even 30 yards. Keep it on the ground with Genty. Not much there, maybe a yard. It is 2nd and 9. Here's carry number 1 for the former Bulldog, Zamir White. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
brought down back at the 19-yard line.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You better reach that, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Somebody gotta do it.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Stroud. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
7-yard pickup.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Hit as he threw. The pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. 3rd down, 3 to go.
Here we go. Play key.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And that's really where you see the highs and lows of this game, Mike. I mean, on one sideline, celebration, hands in the air. The other, disappointment. That's a tough one to stomach. You've got a chance here to take the lead late, and you can't convert.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out and stopped the run, able to take them down for a loss. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Down the field, got him, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and If he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very...
He's in! Dante Thornton, touchdown Raiders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on first down. That one caught by Tank Dell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
On second down, Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Here we go. Let's go.
He'll get this out to the left flat. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with him. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
For the Houston Texans.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
Everybody in that defensive huddle just continues to remind themselves, you know they're going to take shots. They're going to try to throw the ball over your head and see if they could generate a big play. So continue to defend it just like they did there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. Here is 1st and goal.
Hey, what's that?
They'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Chubb. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Texans. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Texans 36.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
This is Genty, finding room across midfield. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball at a bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On second down, here's McCarthy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's a handoff to Genty. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Run right up the gut with Genty. And this is a slight improvement over the previous. There's not going to lose yardage. It's not gaining any either. It's third down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And we'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. The offense not coming off the field. And here's fourth down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The Raiders
To throw is McCarthy. And he will get in for the two. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
36.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is first and 10.
All right.
To throw, it's Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
On first down, it's Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Texans first down. First and 10 at the 20.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Here we go. One final play. Keep this complete. It's Williams over the middle. Now they are in business.